Hello Scorpio, welcome to your weekly tarot reading here on Dove and Serpent Tarot. This is for the week of December 11th through December 17th. And please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you, which I really hope it does. So we're just going to find out what the message is coming through for you. What is the greatest challenge that you're facing this week? What is the fight of your life that's coming? What is the biggest obstacle for you? What's the number one thing on your mind? What is the most relevant, most important, most kind of crucial situation going on with you right now? What is it that you need to know? Right, let's find out with this card. Ace of Cups. Interesting, interesting. Let's put that into some context with our Dove and Serpent spread. And these are interesting cards. This is going to include a mystery card here, bonus card, confirmation card, whatever you want to call it. Leaving it right there, not looking at it until the very end. So stick around to the end of the reading. And hopefully that'll tie the reading together, give us the confirmation that we're looking for, or maybe be that missing piece of the puzzle, right? So we're going to just straighten these up. We have some majors, we have some earth, some water, some air, some earth, some water, some air, a little bit of fire. Not a lot of fire, but a little bit of fire. I think we have the perfect amount of fire. I think the fire that we do have is excellent fire. And you'll see why as we go through. But the first thing that we see is this Ace of Cups. Now, this could be a brand new opportunity, a brand new like emotional connection with someone or something. This is, you're going to be experiencing a surge of this kind of love emotion, this joy, almost like the kind of joy that brings you to tears. You know what I mean? And it's really going to be that intense of an experience. It's going to be literally like the joy of your life, right? It's going to be something quite amazing that's going to almost move you to tears, if not literally move you to tears. Okay? I think it's in some way related to this Four of Swords. I think that this is finally that resolution that you've been waiting for, right? There's something that was going on, and I wish I could pick up all of these cards at once, right? I'm going to get that overhead camera. Maybe in the new year, I'll get that overhead camera. And that way you can see what I'm looking at here, because I want to be able to kind of point to some of these cards rather than having to hold up too many at once. But I think that this really joyful experience, this kind of being moved to tears kind of joy, is going to be related to this Four of Swords. Something is being resolved. There's an end to something that's been going on, something you've been waiting for. I see in the recent past some change in your physical environment, okay? This could have been really any kind of change. This could have been a change in your health, maybe an injury, illness. That could have been a change in your work situation or a change in your living situation. It could be, for example, now this isn't necessarily literally the specific manifestation of this energy, okay? It could be something like you've been waiting to hear about that house that you've always wanted, the house that you're buying, let's say, right? You've been waiting and waiting and waiting to hear about it. Well, finally, this week, everything is going to work out. All of the paperwork is going to be signed. Everything's going to just be terrific. And it's going to be that joy that's going to move you to tears, right? Something along those lines. This could be anything that really you've been waiting for that's related to this change in the physical environment. It could be you've been waiting on some kind of test results, and those test results are going to come in. All of that's going to be finished up and resolved, and that's going to be such a joyous experience, right? It could be that someone you know or yourself is kind of waiting to have a child, and it could be any day now. And that's going to be wrapped up, everything's going to work out fine, and that's going to be that joyous, moving you to tears kind of event. Okay, now that's just a couple of examples. I don't know that it's going to be any of those things specifically. I'm not psychic. But that's the energy here. It's something that you've been waiting for, that, I mean, you've been waiting on pins and needles, right? I think it's something in the physical realm. right? A birth, a living situation, a job situation. It could be that you're waiting to hear from that company that you've always wanted to work for. You've been waiting by the phone. Finally, they're going to get their stuff together and they're going to get all their paperwork in order and they're going to give you that call, right? So something's going to be worked out this week and it's going to be that intense, joyful experience. Now, what is this about? Well, it's going to lead to a really kind of a big change in your life, right? We kind of went from this two of discs. This is change. This is something that's fluctuating in your physical life, right? That's kind of, like I said, that's where the energy started. That's what this whole thing kind of is based on. Something happening there. The change that it's bringing with it is this more life-changing, next-level breakthrough. Things will never be the same again. It's like going through this doorway into a new realm. This is, this is the judgment card, right? The Eon card. This is about that new phase in your life, that breakthrough, that kind of stepping from your old life into your new life through that doorway, right? Kind of looks like a doorway. This is the ending of that everything that came before. Right, the ending of everything that came before. It's kind of in the shape of the Greek omega, and that's like the final doorway out of this realm. Okay, and in a positive way. So this is like you're really kind of leaving your old life behind. So that makes me think that this is a really major event, really major change, and that's why it has such intense emotions coming with it. Right, when you get this news, or when this event happens, it's going to move you to tears. It's going to be that kind of a joyous experience because you know how life-changing this is, right? You know how much this is affecting and like opening up your entire future. I think it's really that intense, okay? And that could be the reading right there. We could just leave it at that. This has been just a few minutes, but there are more cards here. And I think part of the value of this channel is that we don't just give you 3 or 4 or 5 cards and tell you how great things are going to be and that's it. You're a more complex person. There's a lot more to you than just these couple of cards, okay? The first thing we see is what's going on underneath the surface with you. What's in your, like deep in your soul. What's kind of on the unconscious level or subconscious level. Princess of Cups. I think you've been waiting for something good to happen in your life. Okay, I think that it's been kind of a little bit of a struggle getting these kind of good vibes going in your life. I feel like you're always trying, you're starting these things, these efforts, you're making these moves, right? You're trying to implement this beginning change to get something started, make a positive change, but it just doesn't seem to work out until now, of course. Right, because the flow of this energy, this ace and this Eon card, that's wonderful. But I feel like you've been waiting for a long time, or not even waiting. Waiting's not the right word. You've been trying to get something like this going for a while. Okay, you've been trying to really kickstart something that's going to have this kind of joy and satisfaction, but it's been a little bit disappointing lately. And I think that's kind of that's been weighing on you, subconsciously perhaps, but more than likely you're aware of this, obviously. But I don't know that you're aware of how much this is affecting you, right? Or how much it really does wear on, your soul to have these kinds of disappointments or to have these, almost get like a false start kind of feeling, right? Like you almost get geared up to do it, and something maybe just doesn't work out. Right? You get very excited, almost like you're counting your chickens before they hatch a little bit, right? And that leads to a greater disappointment. Okay, I don't want to stay too long on this card because I feel like it's kind of counteracting all the joy that we see with this Ace of Cups here. So I think this is the real focus. This is the moment that we're waiting for this week, is that moment that's going to bring that really intense joy, moving you to tears kind of joy, right? And then at the top of the path of the dove here, we see this Prince of Discs or Pentacles. This could be another person in your life. This could be someone involved in this situation, right? Whoever whoever is kind of with you in this event, this change that you're implementing, this news that you're waiting for, this resolution to things, right? The paperwork or whatever that you're waiting on. I think in some way it involves this, maybe an earth sign person, but this is, I think, someone who is really involved in the day-to-day operations with you. Okay, so may not be an earth sign, all right? Don't worry if you don't know everyone's astrological placements. So it may not be an earth sign, but it's likely that they have strong earth somewhere in their chart. And there is a link in the description here if you want to like pull up a birth chart. There's a link. I'm not affiliated with them, but I just found it was a good website. Anyway, earth sign person or someone who is involved in the physical day-to-day with you, right? Someone who's really like getting their hands dirty with whatever this work is, or whatever this event is going to be. I think they had a major hand in it, right? They really did a lot of the work with you, right? Got their hands dirty, right? And this is that person. I think this is maybe somebody very close to you. It could be an associate. I don't know that it's a romantic thing. It could be, but this could be just a friend or an associate or something like that, family member, you know. But it's somebody who is there with you, like doing the physical part of it with you, okay? And if that's resonating, let me know. Hit the like button, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about all of this. Let me know how you're doing. I love to hear from you. I read every comment. So now we're going to move over to the path of the serpent and see kind of what's going on here, because there's a lot of interesting energy over here. I think it's worthwhile to stick around for this part of the reading. The first one is your general energy, and this is the Mercury, magician, juggler, right? The magus. This is someone who is, I think you're really feeling it this week. I think you've got this like confidence that you're just like, anything that you're imagining, like anything that you're dreaming about, it just in 1 minute it's there, it's manifested, right? So this is like the feeling that you can really accomplish anything. This is giving you such courage, such confidence, and such motivation to continue manifesting your reality. And I think that's a really strong like residual effect from this intense joy, this moving you to tears kind of joy, that is going to give you this confidence, give you this just like this this permeating joy, right? It's not just going to be this really intense joy and then it's going to be meh. No, this is going to give you that confidence and motivation like you can do anything. And you can, right? And I think the caveat here is be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you decide to manifest, because you're going to be able to do it. And this is Mercury. This is the trickster. This is someone that, this is an energy. This is the first mystery of the tarot, right? This energy likes to play some practical jokes on people. So you may have this idea to manifest. You may understand that you're capable of creating anything, but then you really have to ask yourself, is this what you want to create, right? Are you going to regret it afterwards? Is there going to be a little twist to it that's going to be like, oh, hey, come on, you know? So it's one of those be careful what you wish for kind of things, because there might be a little twist on it at the end. I don't want to harp on that too much, but that's a subtle implication of the magus here, this trickster Mercury, right? Things are not always what they seem, but you do have this energy, this capability, the skill, the talent, the confidence, this spiritual force and fortitude to accomplish anything that you set your mind to. That's the key takeaway for this card here, okay? And the next card is in the position of your relationships. How are you relating to things, to people, to yourself? Well, this is that other fire card. I forgot to remind, this was the first fire card, major fire, and that I think is that's the best card in the whole reading today, is the prospect for this entirely like new life that you're walking into, right? And this is the other fire. This is the 9. This is kind of the this more prolonged and sustained strength and confidence that you have through this experience on the path of the dove, right? Through what was going on here. You're having this confidence, this understanding, this like acceptance of your power, that you can accomplish anything. And that's kind of all related to this inner strength, the resolve, the resonance and harmony that you're going to be feeling between your head and your heart, right? Between your external and your internal realities. There's going to be real strength there. And this is the prolonged strength. As long as you can remain true to yourself and hold on to your inner conviction and hold on to this fiery energy within, this is going to be a prolonged state of just heightened everything, heightened awareness, heightened understanding and confidence, right? It's just, it's something that you can really sustain for the long term because you have this connection. It's not something that's just transient. It's not something that is subject to the ebbs and flows of the moon or of the wind. This is a really deeply rooted and deeply connected fire that you have. And this is a fire that is literally the foundation for all of the other powers that you have, all of the other fires, the brightness, right? All of the other energies that we see, that we'll see in the next reading too, right? For next week's reading. It's all kind of stemming from this fire. This is the fuel for the rest of your life, right? And that kind of leads us now to the next card here, which is this Two of Swords. This is in the position of your fears, worries, concerns. I think that you are maybe one who tends to doubt themselves once in a while, maybe question their decisions, maybe second guess things, maybe see something as amazing as all of this that we see, right? You might see something this fantastic, especially with this, and you might just think, with this Two of Swords, there's no way. This is too good to be true. I don't believe it. And this is that obstacle that you need to overcome. Okay, it's this second guessing, this self-doubt, this kind of, questioning your own capabilities, questioning the reality of all of this joy. It's almost like I don't want to let myself experience that joy because there's got to be something. There's got to be something else there, right? There's got to be something wrong with it or something, right? And that's the Two of Swords. That's kind of that internal debate, the mental aspect of it where we just not really sure what to believe, right? Not sure if we should accept this, not sure if we're doing the right thing or if it's going to last. But, with that Nine of Wands, it's going to last. As long as you hold on to that conviction and you keep the connection between your head and your heart, I think it's going to last. I really do think it's going to last. So this Two of Swords is kind of a minor roadblock, a minor speed bump in this energetic process. Okay, and it's that little bit of self-doubt or questioning things. But now the final card that we see on the path of the Serpent, interesting, is the Hermit. And the Hermit is some more of this grounded earth energy, right? It is the grounded earth energy that is really safeguarding that fiery lamp, that light, that spiritual fire on the inside, right? So this is kind of a card that is showing us that you may actually, how to say this, you might choose to be on your own with some of this. Okay, now I don't know if you're in a relationship now. I don't know if this joyful experience here is going to have anything to do with a romantic relationship, okay? But what we see with the Hermit is a little bit of this hermit mode. Okay, now I don't know if this is you choosing to take all of this joy, all of this fire, all of this strength, all of this, the capabilities, right? The potential, all of the future path, the opening of the rest of your life. I don't know if you're going to choose to take all of this energy and go it alone, go your own way, right? Maybe, it could be that all of this energy is really giving you the motivation that you need to step out on your own, to venture out by yourself, to forge your own way in life. Could be. It could be that. I think this is a little bit, if it's not literally you being alone, this is definitely you protecting yourself, protecting that inner fire, protecting, where did it go? Protecting this Nine of Wands, right? This connection, this resolve this inner fire, protecting that through this this kind of self-preservation instinct, right? That you're gonna build a little bit of a wall, a little bit of a shell around you, just kind of a protective bubble around you, so that this fiery Knight of Wands is not under any kind of threat or attack. Right now, I don't mean to be too dire. I mean, it's not, it's not a literal attack. This is just, you have to be a little bit impenetrable to anything that's going to threaten this kind of new energy that you have, this new confidence, this joy, this future, right? So this is self-protection, if anything, right? This is fortifying yourself against any kind of upset or anyone that might try to get you off of your path. Okay, this could be walking away from anything that isn't conducive to all of this energy and joy and to this amazing future, right? This is, I think, turning your back on anyone that doesn't support you, on anyone that is not there for you, anyone that does not have your best interest in mind. Okay, and anything, any situation, any feeling, any thinking as well, any thought patterns, any habitual behaviors or actions on your part that are not conducive to all of this energy, are not resonating with any of this energy. That's what I think you have to turn your back on. You have to turn away from, to protect that inner light, protect that fire. Okay, but let's take a look at this confirmation card, mystery card. I want to know what this is. This maybe is going to be a 6. All right, I'm really feeling a 6 of something. No close though, 2. A 2 of Cups. Now this is similar to a 6, right? The 6 of Cups would have shown us a really kind of fulfilled and just a beautiful, harmonious emotional state, right? A really satisfied, a really just luxurious kind of feeling. You're just basking in all of this joy, right? But I think we're getting ahead of ourselves, right? There's still work to be done. And so we get the 2. We get the 2 of Cups. And it's interesting too that we're going from this Ace of Cups directly to the 2 of Cups. So I feel like this is kind of the first phase of this new future, this new life of yours. The first phase of that is going to be taking all this joy, right? That being brought to tears kind of joy, and connecting with it, using it to connect with others, with those people that are conducive in your life, with your own kind of, inner magician, right? Using it to establish this connection between your head and your heart. And this is that real joy. This is like allowing yourself to take this Ace of Cups experience, this moment, this event, and really feeling it, allowing yourself to enjoy it, right? Then there's going to be work to do, right? You still have to go through this fiery door to the future. I sound like a time traveler now. But you have to allow yourself to experience the joy and pleasure, right? And share it with the people around you and celebrate them, celebrate yourself, whoever is involved with this situation, right? And I think it's more of a manifestation of that joy, right? You're experiencing the joy, but then you're going to figure out how to incorporate that into your life. And whatever this 2 of Discs was, whatever this original event, this change, is going to have a lot of joy and pleasure and happiness and affection involved there now. So whatever that 2 was, let me know in the comments, what is the 2 of Discs for you? Because it's going to have a lot of this 2 of Cups energy, a lot of this love being shared between you and whoever else is involved, or whatever this situation is really involving, however it's manifesting for you. It's going to have a lot of love, a lot of connection there. And I think that's a great place to start. I think that brings us really full circle here in this reading, because we started with that Ace of Cups, right? So I think this is pretty spot on for me, at least. Hopefully it's resonating with you. We're going to take a look at this in the extended for just a moment. You can become a member to this channel by clicking on the link down in the description box. And this was your weekly tarot reading for December 11th through December 17th for Scorpio. And we'll see you again soon. Thank you.